out levels. And it's pretty decent now because they've monkeyed with the drops a little bit, and things don't cost as many marks as they used to. So it's easier to get iconic battlesuits and just gear generally. That's some good stats. Like you can not necessarily skip tiers, but not even have to completely fill out your iconic battlesuit to move up a tier, which is a great time saver.
I'm
Because
sure,
you
yeah,
used
like
to have two options. You either grind out the... We go way back in the day, each tier had its own mark. So you'd grind out how many ever marks you need. It was 400 for a complete suit. And you got like one per thing. Like, or not one per thing. You got one for solo content, two for duos, like four for alerts, with the possibility of a drop on one of the bosses, and like 8 or 10 for raids.
that doesn't
So
sound bad at all.
it was a slow process though, because you only had a few that you could do, and you could only run them once a day for mark rewards.
Ah, okay.
That's the trick. And you had generally less available to you in those days,
Mhm.
but now you get a lot of stuff, and it's pretty not bad.
Word. I
Into the
feel like
wall.
fucking Reducto right now, like coming in with tweezers in between every key on my keyboard.
Just get a can of air or a brush, a fine bristled brush.
Yes, those would also be equally good. I feel like I can't trust myself with a can of air though. I would, I would end up with an amputated finger at some point. If you just had me at home, like I can do that in the office. I understand that I have to be like, I have some modicum of responsibility that I have to adhere to at the office. If you
Right.
just give me a can of air at home, I'll freeze my finger.
Yeah. You really kind of have to be a special kind of person to lose a finger to a can of air.
I am that special person. That's me. Call me the stupid.
They call me stupid. Like, over where? Over here. Over where? Congratulations, you've unlocked a Wayne Tech upgrade. Fill the XP meter to upgrade the Batsuit and gain enhanced skills. Select your upgrade from the Wayne Tech selections. Um, Combo throws nice. I like critical strikes as well. Can we get combo takedown? No. I think we're going with critical strikes. And then we'll get combo throw next. Critical strikes will help us build up our combo
Yeah.
quicker.
Do the
Um,
enemies get more tanky towards the end of the game?
there's more tricks. Like there's some of them like you can't attack straight up. You have to do a special doodad for. Um,
Mhm.
the thing that always s me up coming back to Arkham Asylum is that you can't attack people with knives head on. Whereas you can in the other Arkham games, and you also can counter knife people in later Arkham titles, but not in these. No, not in this one.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah, it's just like more sophisticated combat techniques, more interesting combat scenarios. They kind of
Yeah.
ease you into it pretty well, I feel.
So I was gonna say, like, in terms of progression right now, I feel like, yeah, critical strikes first would be good, and then combo throws would be better later on as like you start needing to do more and more to
Yeah, and combo throws
take enemies
great,
out.
and combo takedowns are great because they ignore all enemy defenses. So when you get combo takedown and that sort of thing, and like the combo meter reduction to 5, and with your critical strike timing, once you get that down, you can really just avoid dealing with anything that you don't want to have to deal with. You just gotta hope that it takes down the person you actually want to take down when you put it in. Because it can be a little
Yeah.
finicky sometimes with that. Grab this Riddler trophy. For no particular reason, just wanted to have it. Well, it does give you XP, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess that helps. Somewhere, sometime, in the long grass. In that, I was watching golf the other day, and they were in the rough, and it was, I don't know where it was, but it was the best name for the grass I'd ever heard, because of where they were. I think it was like North Carolina or something. I don't know, but or it was in Minnesota, whatever. They were in the heavy fescue. I'm like, that's a guy, right? That's a guy's name. Like, you just replace it with Corey, and you got Corey Fescue,
Yeah.
and he's like an assistant director for someone.
Corey Fescue, Assistant Director of Talent Acquisition at Knowles Atomic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you efficiently deal with threats. I wish you could do double takedown in this game. That's one thing that I'm going to have to keep in mind as we get into Predator rooms.
Mm-hmm.
To not, do my options. I had a rough time playing this game around the time it came out. Because I didn't get much past Predator skills than beyond the inverted takedown, which quickly became not a great option later in the game.
Interesting.
Well, it's always a good option. I guess that's maybe not the best way to put it, but like the situations where it was usable was
Narrow.
it narrowed it down. Wasn't quite the same catch-all by the end as it was at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And it got worse in Arkham City because they had, rooms where they would mine the gargoyles, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do without the gargoyles? I don't know how to play this game without the gargoyles.
Help me. My skills are lacking.
Help me, I'm trash.
Oh, I haven't shared that video with you. I shared it with Jake though. It was a clickhole video, and it was people's first time drinking Gatorade. Like, you want me to tell you about the first time I took Gatorade? Okay. I drank the blue sweat potion, and I felt it as it turned my body into strong, wild garbage.
So I drank the lightly salted sugar water.
The night after I drank the football milk, I had a dream where I was at the Gatorade Labs, which are in hell, and I saw the sweat professors doing sports experiments on the football players.
Oh hell. Oh dear.
Death isn't good enough for the Gatorade scientists. All right, I gotta share that with you because, goddamn, that is too great for this world.
Am I going to be okay? Yeah, just ice and Tylenol free.
Yeah, like Kurt has to see this one.
Well, that sounds like a bad choice. Sounds like someone's a mole. There's a mole.
There's a mole in your hole.
I think I went backward. I got turned around somehow. Oh, because they're above me. Ah, I see. I understand now. I understand now. I know what I must do. Alright, where'd you go? People I need to beat up, where are you? I don't have my explosive gel yet. That's right, you don't start with any gadgets in this game. Like it should be. Alright, the trail's gone cold.
Well, that's not fun.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anything of merit behind that weakened wall anyway, so let's go over here and maybe pick up the trail again. Probably not, because I don't think he was in the rafters, and I think I'm going the wrong way again. It's been a while, folks. It has been, how you say, a minute. Guy looks a little too much like Putin. I'm Chad Rutin. Totally different guy. Alright, where did this put me? Oh, I can at least see where I'm heading. I suppose is improvement. Where we were at. Oh, I just didn't see the shimmy ledge. We're pretty much the same spot. Category 1 patients pacified on site. That sounds a little nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, this PA is just super uplifting. What do you mean subject too small? I'm looking right at it.
Feel like that's a phrasing in there somewhere.
Not quite sure where, but let's pretend like there is.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much all critical strikes. Not trying to say anything, just saying that I'm good at this game.
Dropped an elevator on me. Did it work? Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess that this is locked. I was correct. That's also fenced off, so this grate was the correct way to go. As I suspected.
Intuition 100.
Keeping it 100. Oh, here's our first predator room. We just saw two guards murdered in cold blood. This game is rated T, I think. Oh shit!
Beautiful.
Ow! Fuck! I edged a little too close to the sun there. Can I not grapple up to this gargoyle here? Okay. Either way. Alright. Really, game? Really? Alright, I need to restart from the last checkpoint, because that's just some shit right there. Like, let's lock you into this cutscene that you can't avoid, and then have them shoot at you while you're locked in standstill. There we go.
Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
Getting a little too ahead of myself sometimes.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
Alright.
Direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
Be sneaky. Be sneaky snake. Silently take down this one. Look how conveniently they stagger them. As if it was meant for me to do this. Boop. Alcohol, 42.1. Whiskey, 99.4. Oh, there's no knockout smash in this game either.
Lame.
It's not that big a deal. It's really only useful on the last guy anyway. Because otherwise you just... Or if you really need to get out of dodge. Because it alerts people to your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And up we go. Let's see here. I think we can inverted take down this guy. No, he's too low down. How many hostiles do we have that are armed? I only see 2. I think that's all we got. Alright, so we'll wait for this guy to leave the little office here. And then drop down, wheel nice and quiet. Give him the old dragon sleeper.
Nah.
Over here. That was not as graceful as I would have liked it to be, but got the job done.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to come back and search this area once I clear the room.
Dead end. I get
Well
it. Because he's dead.
Ha!
Alright. Now we get a little more... Oh, we have an upgrade. So let's take combo throw. And special combo takedown is the next one, so that's nice.